this week, the energy is the Lovers. And there's going to be a pronounced focus on partnership, union, lovers, friends, business partners. And in some cases, maybe the focus is a short trip or connecting to a healer. And you're facing a choice this week. Maybe you're struggling with some kind of temptation. Maybe it has an impact on your union. It could be issues of infidelity or trying to choose between two lovers or some important decision or choice that affects your relationship. You may be reviewing love and marriage and how you feel about it. Maybe there's a love affair taking place that involves some kind of issue, a trial, or a choice. This could be a week where commitment is focused on engagements or marriage, coming together in partnership. Some of you, again, this is about healing and your health. So there are major choices to be made, and you may find that regardless of the experience, you're at a critical juncture. Maybe you have a really difficult choice to make because you have the awareness that regarding which path you choose affects the outcome, and they may be two very distinct outcomes. And so you're having to make some kind of adjustment. Maybe some of this adjustment is because of a new relationship or an attraction. But for others of you, maybe you're facing some kind of ordeal or a dilemma in some way. Fortunately, this is a week that allows you to repair or improve situations, to fix them, to clarify them, to get answers. And the events that occur this week are also going to increase your awareness and understanding about other people and probably about yourself. And what you discover in some cases may give you greater peace of mind. And this is a week where one or two of your connections are going to be very important to your future. Or you may be reconnecting with someone from your past. Because the focus is so strongly tied to others and teamwork, you have a greater sense of responsibility, dedication. And you're very attractive this week. There's a lot of personal appeal and magnetism. So you may be attracting people, though, who make it more difficult to achieve your goal than accomplish it. And by that I mean a number of connections where maybe you enjoy the connections, but they somehow interrupt or, get in the way of your personal agenda. It could be, you get a lot of phone calls. People want to reconnect, or, they want to go have some coffee, or they want to do lunch, or they want to talk to you about something, or get your advice. And these are all pleasant. You enjoy them, and yet they distract you from your real goals. In some cases, relationships are going to undergo some kind of tension this week. And it's best that if there is a difference of opinion, or people have the potential to feel insulted or personally threatened because you're on the other side of an opinion, try to keep things lighthearted. The best way to smooth things over this week is to have a sense of humor and to inject that into your relationships. And that's going to be easy for you because you will tend to feel more lighthearted, more playful, more adventurous, more free-spirited, more spontaneous. And this is going to spill over into your academic and artistic endeavors as well. You may be more open to trying a new genre, or having a new experience, or testing something out, or experimenting creatively. And as a result, some of you are going to get some kind of recognition. Maybe you come up for an award. Maybe you get some kind of promotion, or you get a bonus today, or even not today, this week, or even you might receive an apology. So you really have to look at your partnerships this week and how you engage with others. What do you do to maintain a relationship? There's a strong tie to the sign of Gemini, and for some, a Gemini is in focus. It may be their sun, their moon, or their rising sign. But the traits of Gemini are very important. Being witty, a good conversationalist, good company, but also the tendency to say things that you may not necessarily mean. And it may be that you're too subservient or too accommodating, or you acquiesce to the will of others in order to maintain that relationship. Or maybe, you're fickle. Maybe you're presenting a false face, or you're meeting with that. There's a heavy reliance on charm this week. And that charm may be to your advantage, or it may be, again, another one of those tools that you pull out of your belt as a way to manipulate or to exploit, or feeling that charm alone is enough to get your way, relying on that. And because this is all about love and partnership, there could be issues of jealousy this week, especially if there's been a concern about fidelity or choices being made that affect the relationship. So again, repairing whatever needs to be fixed or clarified depends on your willingness and that of a partner, or your refusal to try to create or keep some harmony between you. And part of the issue is keeping that proper balance between your ideals and what's reality. In some cases, partnerships hold too much expectation. And so you have to look at that. So this is a week where choices, partnerships, sharing, trust are all important. You may be dealing with some bad choices, or maybe you've come to the end of the road in a relationship. Maybe there's been some inconsistency or fear of commitment or pressing for freedom at any cost. Could be you jumped into a relationship and it was an ill-considered decision, or you're in a troubling or unhealthy relationship. Maybe you're having to address some hurt feelings or issues that led to separation or divorce or disagreement. For some of you, you're trying to pick up the pieces because your relationship was ruptured by an outside force, whether it was some external circumstance beyond your control or a third party, and you may feel isolated because of it. Others of you may be dealing with illness, health problems, and you're connecting to someone who may help you heal that situation.